Sure. Hi guys. So we're here today to read a book to you. You all ready? Yeah? Mine? What? I am.
You know, I can buy my 5 foot what and go see a fire. And I can put out 5 every.
You can? Well, you'll have to come see us. So my name is Drew. I work at the fire station. I work with these two fine gentlemen. This is Zach and Brandon. I'm going to read this book to you, and then we're going to go look at the truck. Anybody have any questions before we start? No? Okay. So today we're going to read No Dragons for Tea. Do you know this book? You do? Oh.
I do too.
You do too?
Yep.
Well, don't spoil it. Brandon's never heard the end, so he wants it to be a surprise. Okay? You guys see? All right. One warm, sunny day at the end of last week, my mom and I went for a walk to see the creek as I raced down the hill in my little red wagon. Red wagon. I veered to the left and smacked into a dragon. I suppose he could see there was fear in my eyes as I jumped to my feet, quite filled with surprise. He sheepishly grinned and stepped out of the way, but he seemed so polite that I asked him to play. Can you see okay? Okay. Yep. He had a cute bear and some other toys too. With a shovel and a pail, we'd have oodles to do. We went to the creek and then on to the bay, where we played on the beach for the rest of the day. What do you think? Then Mom waved and said, "Now it's time to go eat. Let's pack the red wagon and head up the street." It's hard to stop playing with friends, old or new, so I asked if the dragon could come eat too. Mom wrinkled her brow and squinted her eyes, looking up at the dragon's incredible size. I begged and I pleaded, and then said very sweet, "We won't make a mess, we'll be tidy and neat." So at last she said, "Yes, just this once I'll agree. You may have the dragon come over for tea." We had carrots and apples, thick slices of ham, with fresh homemade biscuits and strawberry jam, cold glasses of milk, and a great big dill pickle. But the pepper we sprinkled sure made my nose tickle. Uh-oh. Then the dragon's nose twitched, and he started to wheeze. His eyes misted up, and he blew a great sneeze. Uh-oh. I know. Uh-oh. Achoo! Well, we all know what happens when dragons achoo. Flames shot from his mouth, and both nostrils too. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen?
What did that dragon do?
He sneezed. Our tablecloth sparkled and then burst into flame, and the curtains that hung right beside did the same. The smoke alarm rang. What a loud, piercing sound. It meant get out fast, so I dropped to the ground. The room filled with smoke as I crawled on the floor and started to make my way to the front door. The dragon got scared and decided to hide, but I knew when there's fire, we must get outside. I grabbed his thick tail, and with one mighty tug, I pulled that big dragon from under the rug. What a good friend. I crept down the hallway and said, "Follow me. I know the way out. We must meet by the tree." So Mom and the dragon and I all met there. Then that silly old dragon went back for his bear. Uh-oh. We ran up and caught him and wouldn't let go. And I said, "Listen, dragon, here's what you should know. Don't ever go back. That just will not do. We can get a new bear, but we can't replace you." Since the fire was burning inside of our home, we went to the neighbors to borrow the phone. Mom knew what to dial and said calm and clear, "Here's our full street address. Send the trucks here." Before very long, down our street they came sailing, with bright red lights flashing and loud sirens wailing. The fire crew rushed to start on their tasks. They were dressed in big boots and wore helmets and masks. They hooked up the hose and ran into the house, where they sprayed streams of water in order to douse the table, the curtains, our lovely snack too, and it didn't take long till that fire was through. The fire chief called out the door with a shout. The smoke made a mess, but the fire's all out. My poor friend the dragon knew he was to blame, so he hung his head down and wept tears of shame. One of the fire crew said, "Don't be sad. You knew what to do, and of that we're quite glad. You all got out safely, that's really what matters." Then she took us to see the big pump truck and ladders. The dragon put on a shiny red hat, and I asked to see where the fire crew sat. She showed us the siren, the hoses and lights, and the ladders they climb up to reach higher heights. The rest of the fire crew checked all the rooms, while a fan in the door blew out gray smoke and fumes. Then the dragon and I, we sat down for a while. I reached up and hugged him. He gave me a smile. The next time the dragon and I want to play, we'll pack up a picnic and go to the bay. We are friends, tried and true, the best we can be, but I'll never again invite dragons for tea. The end. What do you guys think? Yeah? Do you think they did the right thing, getting out? Yeah? Do you guys have a plan at home? A place to meet outside if there's a fire?
Yeah.
You do? Where?
You call a fireman.
You call a fireman, yep. Yep. And get outside, right? Yeah? What do you think? Yeah? Yeah. We're gonna go outside if you want. Zach's gonna put on some gear so you guys can see him all dressed up. And I have something to give you guys out there too. What do you think?
You have something for me?
Yeah, it's in the truck though. We gotta go outside.
Can I bring it home?
This hood right here helps protect the back of my head and my neck, and it goes over my mask when I'm ready to put that on. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take off the boots that I'm wearing now, put my feet in these boots, and these boots help protect my feet inside of a fire so they're not getting burned. And if I step on anything sharp, it won't go through my foot. That's very important because that hurts. The pants I'm putting on help protect my knees, my legs from fire, and if I have to crawl around inside, it helps protect me. These knee pads right here are very important because when I'm crawling around, it doesn't bruise or hurt my knees if I step on something sharp.
I got you.
And I have a nice little belt right here that I put on to secure my pants. The next thing that I would do is I would put my radio on. I put my radio on here so it goes underneath the coat so I'm protecting it. This is my line of communication inside of a fire if I need to contact somebody for help or if I need to communicate that I found a victim. The next thing that I would put on is this very big and heavy jacket. This helps protect my upper body from fire, from anything that would try to hurt me. And at this point I would put my hood down so it rests just over the collar. It's got a big zipper. Goes out. And I got a flashlight on here that helps me see inside of a fire. Right here. And the next thing that I would put on is this air pack right here. Has anybody seen an air pack before? So this, yeah? So this air pack is my lifeline inside of a fire. This is what helps me breathe. So if I don't have an air pack, I can't go inside of a fire and I won't be able to breathe. It's got a waist strap that helps secure it to my body, and as well as shoulder straps, so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to turn around, I'm going to turn on this air pack right here. It's going to make a little bit of a noise. It's telling me that the air pack is not on and I can use it. And I would go down on the floor. If I was ready to go inside of a building, I would go down and kneel just outside the front door and I'd put my mask on. So you see how that I'm talking right now in a normal voice? When I put this mask on, my voice is going to change it a little bit. Has anybody seen Star Wars? Does anybody know who Darth Vader is? Sounds just like that when I start breathing through this mask, okay? So when I sound like that, it's very important. If I have to come rescue you, or if anybody else can come rescue you inside of the fire, it's very important that you don't hide from us, because we're here to help you, okay? And if you hide, it makes our job so much harder to come find you. That's why it's very important that if you see us with this gear on, it may look really scary, but we're just here to help you get out. Well, it's not yet. You see how my voice has already changed? It's going to change even more once I start breathing. And then this hood that I put on before goes over this mask, so it protects my head and my ears.
It looks kind of funny, huh?
And I would put my helmet on right here. It fits over that. And then the last thing that I would do is put my gloves on. These gloves help protect my hands so I don't get burned or hurt inside of a fire. And then this is what helps me breathe. So I'm going to put this into the mask right here. Do you see how I sound a little bit different now? Once I'm breathing? This is exactly what any of us is going to look like inside of a fire. And we're going to sound just like this. So it's very important that you guys aren't scared of it.
How heavy is all of that?
50 to 60 pounds.
Wow.
At least.
Mama, I have an air pack. So I can go
Look, the sun came out.
One time my mom hit a rock by our windshield.
And then this generator is a generator and this powers these two. So we have to hook them up with hoses. Yep, we got to hook the hoses up to the generator and the tool. So it's a little bit of a process, but it's pretty quick. So in here, we got stabilization equipment. We got a broom, because everybody needs a broom, right? It's very heavy. I can even really like that. So what this is you know how you saw the air pack, right? This is like an air pack inside of this bag. So, yep. So right here is another air pack part.
It's not cold, but
What we call a hydrant bag. And then this is what we use to open up a fire hydrant. And then this big thing here. Called extrication. So if you get into a car accident and you're trapped in
they're like the same thing.
almost the same thing. We have a windshield cutter right here that cuts the windshield open.
Thank you.
Traditional fire hydrant. We have many different ways. We can still use them even if there are not.
This looks different because it has water in it. This extinguisher and this one have different chemicals that help put out fire. This one's just water.
We got